Hey guys, so if you're wondering how I get my Frohawk, I'm going to show you exactly what I do with this clean head of hair. Everything else you need besides your hair will be some gel, any gel of your choice. This may or may not be optional depending on if you just got out of the shower, because these bobby pins will hold up wet hair. You definitely need some bobby pins. Preferably the pins will clip like this because it'll give you a better hold in your hair. Next, you'll need any kind of leave-in conditioner. You can use a leave-in conditioner or gel, whatever you do, and then a hair pick. First, I'm going to take my leave-in conditioner or curling pudding of my choice, whichever you choose, and get a pretty generous amount since I'm going to put this all over my head. So I'm going to take this big chunk of stuff and rub it all over my hands to get ready to evenly distribute it throughout my hair. Don't mind me being silly. Now I'm going to rub this in circular motions. It kind of helps bring the curls back and bring it to life and elongate your curls just a little bit, even though you don't need them very much elongated for this style. Go in circular motions and try to go in the same circular motion throughout. Whoops, look at me forgetting to tell you guys things. You do need a towel. Now to get rid of this extra residue in your hair, things that your hair doesn't need, just gonna go in that same circular motion with a towel across your hair to get rid of the white looking stuff that's left over after you put any kind of product in your hair. Next, after everything's all cleaned up in my hair, I'm going to take my gel, and again this is optional depending on how wet your hair still is, and I'm going to take a pretty generous amount again, because if you want this style to be held for a couple of days instead of just one day or overnight, you're going to need this gel and it to hold. So take a pretty generous amount and coat your hair in it on the side and pull it all the way up until where you want your mohawk to end on the side. Pull tightly and try to flatten out your curls as much as you can. That part is very important so that it does not look puffy. Then I'm just going to take a bobby pin, pick one, either one, your favorite, and then I'm going to pin it right where I want my Frohawk to end. Now I'm going to do that in a straight line back towards the end of my scalp all the way down my head, and I'm going to keep repeating, taking this gel, rubbing it up and towards the end of where I want my mohawk to be and pinning it in place. I'm just going to repeat that about 4 or 5 times depending on how many bobby pins you need to get all of your hair secured. Now when you're bobby pinning, make sure you're bobby pinning from the top of the bobby pin to the bottom of the next bobby pin. Don't leave any gaps in between the bobby pins or your hair will come out of the Frohawk. side's done, I'm going to go ahead and do the exact same thing to the other side, making sure that I have the end of my Frohawk on one side of my head, matching up to the other side. So I'm going to get this as close to where it is on the other side of my head as possible. And I'm going to repeat the same exact steps until I have my desired Frohawk. Now that the process is all said and done, I'm gonna add a few finishing touches to make the Mohawk look superb and exactly how I want it. Now, I'm not sure why my glasses keep falling off and why my towel keeps falling off, but you know, that's all good. We're gonna get this tutorial done anyway. Now, I'm just gonna take a little bit extra gel, rub it between my fingers like so, get it all where I can maneuver it easily, and just rub it across the top of my curls. Any type of product you like will do. I just want to revive my curls a little bit since they're drying and my fro is shrinking. Yay for shrinkage. Gel is very optional. You don't have to do this step if your hair is loose and still wet. Then I'm going to go back in with my towel and in that same circular motion just revive my curls and let that gel do what it does. Also a very optional step, I'm going to take a little more of that gel and I'm going to go around my edges and pull out a little bit of baby hair and get my edges all laid and uniform and flat and nice looking. This is very much a preference of mine, not required for a style at all. You know, whatever you like to do, do that. Now, I don't know how this is going to turn out because I don't have on my glasses and I am legally blind. I don't know what is happening right now. So I'm just going to work with what I know. I'm going to go around my face. I know where my face ends. I can feel where my hair is. And I'm just going to go down my edges and see what all happens. Now I'm just going to clean up a little bit of the excess gel that I may have gotten around my face and all that good stuff while I was very blindly applying gel to my edges. Just make sure everything is where it needs to be and gel does not belong on my face. Yay for my glasses, and I can see. Now I'm going to take my trusty handy dandy pick and just raise up my fro a little. Try to loosen up some of those really tight curls. You know, not everybody's curls are as tight as mine, but mine happen to be pretty tight. So I try to stretch out a little bit of that shrinkage and give my fro a little bit of height with my pick. And mission accomplished, and there's a Frohawk for you. Now all that's left to do is play around, fluff it out a little bit, and get it how you like it. You know, everybody likes their stuff a little different, so do you, man. Have fun with this. And there it is. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy.